Miller. I'm an officer from Leatherstocking Gas Company and an officer from Corning Natural Gas Company. I'd like to commend these fine people on this forum for people to get information on. I'd also like to tell you that a lot of the information you've heard tonight is incorrect, at least from the LDC standpoint. I am not here to talk about fracking, hydrofracking, any kind of well drilling. I'm here to talk about local distribution companies. And that's what the forum should be about. Leatherstocking Gas Company is not an evil, multi-billion-dollar gas company. We're partners with people who have been in the business for over 100 years. We're local. We see people in churches. We see people in coffee houses. And when they have a gripe, their gripe gets heard and things get done about it. And if we put down on a piece of paper that we're not going to have eminent domain, we're not going to have eminent domain. That's the way it is. That's the way all of our franchises are written. In the town of Virgil, the Public Service Commission says you cannot put your gas line under a tree or cut down a tree that's greater than 6 inches in diameter. So if we wanted to put our gas line in, we had to put it somewhere else, away from that tree, or underneath it in a way where it didn't affect the root system. So what I'm here to tell you is, if it's written in the document, it will stay that way. What I'm also here to tell you is you guys have the power to ensure that the document is written in a way that's acceptable to you. So it's not, we're evil, we're at odds, we think you guys...
Why are you, can I just, oh, I'm sorry.
Sure.
Go ahead. Just a quick question.
Sure.
Do you mind?
No.
Okay. Why are you going for public utility status if your intent is not to use eminent domain? From a lot of the analysis is that the only reason that you are seeking public utility status is because you want to use eminent domain. Legally, that seems like the only reason for it.
Okay. A very good question. All right. In order to serve customers, you have to be a public utility. Okay. But in order to be a public utility, you do not have to have eminent domain. So what I'm saying to you is if we have a franchise agreement from the town of Coventry, Bainbridge, any place, and in it it says, we will not grant you the right of eminent domain, we do not have it. And then we stand in public right-of-ways. And then if we get in a jam where, boy, it would really be better if we could go across Kim's property, we have to come to Kim, and Kim has to say, no, I don't want it, or pay me X millions of dollars. And if we want to go across it, we have to pay it because we don't have the right of eminent domain and we can't take anybody's property. And in the history of Corning Natural Gas, which has been in operation since 1904, we've never exercised the right of eminent domain.
One of the things that I had asked you, I believe I was speaking with you that day at the informational hearing, following the informational hearing, you know, you're saying you're not going to use eminent domain. Making use of our right-of-ways is basically making use of eminent domain. We don't have a choice. If you get public utility status, we will not have a choice but to allow you to go through the right-of-ways that run through our properties.
You do have a choice because supposedly you're in charge of the people who are on your town board. Okay? No, I mean, this is the way America works.
And our town boards are throwing us to the wolves. I wonder if I should ask a friend of mine who is standing right here. Somebody told her what our. Let me just you. I'm actually going to respond to what you just said. You said we have control over our town boards. Yeah, actually, I would like to vote those people. They're throwing us to the wolves.
You don't like the way they're doing things for you. You vote.
Yeah, when I turn in the petition and I hear that one of those board members' response to the petition was, "I'd like to wipe my ASS with that." You know, I didn't hear it with my own ears, but I think it was a pretty reliable source that I heard it from. And the source I got it from is very reliable. I'll just leave it at that. And quite frankly, when the town historian, the number of people who have resigned in the past year, we have the town historian, the town attorney, one of the board members, at least one of the board members. You know, I mean, that's totally beside the point. I mean, I go to these board meetings all the time. I sit there and, you know, express my concerns, and they'll sit there and try and make you look like some kind of an idiot for expressing legitimate concerns. So you get Brett Jennings. He came to one of our meetings. I tell you the truth, it's been a while now. I can't even remember what the issue was. that I was trying to encourage our town boards to address because it was a concern. I don't know if I'm thinking it might have been the seismic testing, which is something that just came up on a whole recent thing. They decided, oh, we're going to do seismic testing on the town land, and I have a whole. And actually, I'd like to finish speaking. This is we're putting on the event. I mean, I don't mind you having something to say.
You have very important concerns, and we will address every single one of them. You gotta come over here and threaten me, because if you want to, come down here. I'm answering a question. All I want to say is this.
I didn't ask a question.
You have valid concerns. I will answer your valid concerns.
Actually, the thing is, we gave you an opportunity to speak, and the thing is, time is actually running out. I know that Brett has a very good reason to feel upset, just with current situations. Current situations with the laser pipeline. His own grandfather's water was affected just recently, and apparently they were doing directional drilling under the only thing nearby was directional drilling underneath the Susquehanna River for a pipeline. And anyway, I'm just going to wrap this up. It's 10 after 9. I have to have everyone out and get this get everything cleaned up and out of here. I would love to let.
We got to wrap it up. But this gentleman here from Leatherstocking said that he would stick around for questions, maybe on the way out. So.